Welcome everybody to day 3 of our mindfulness movement challenge. So during quarantine, this is a great habit to start up since we're all sort of stuck home and social distancing. It's also really important to work and keep our mental health well, and then to keep our bodies fit, especially with a virus and the fear of getting sick. We want to just take control over our health and our well-being. This is the best way to do it, so thank you for joining. We're just gonna start today like we've been doing the last couple of days. You just want to sit up nice and tall wherever you're comfortable, in a chair, on the floor, lying on your back, and we're going to focus on our breathing. So we're going to inhale through the nose, and then on your exhale, you want to place your tongue on the roof of your mouth and just let the breath seep out, and just think of your chest and your shoulders relaxing. We're going to close our eyes. If you're feeling anxious, which today is a little bit more anxious day for me, we're going to place the palms down. If you're feeling more open to receiving, you can flip your palms up. Just settling down on your sits bones, growing tall out of the crown of your head. Going to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhale. And exhale. You can let out a little sigh for the first couple of breaths, releasing any negative energy or anxiety you're feeling. Or just closing our eyes. We're going to just think of focusing on our, in between our eyes, or the third eye. And we're just going to get quiet for a few minutes before we start moving. So inhaling and exhaling. And you want to take a nice big inhale. And just feel your chest expand and your heart open. And then exhale. And relax your shoulders. When you inhale now, you just want to start to feel like you're coming back into your body. And exhaling, drawing your navel in and your pelvic floor muscles up. And then inhale, you're just starting to feel your sits bones, your low belly, your ribs, your shoulders, your head, your hands, and you're just exhaling, coming back into your body. And then one more breath here, inhale. And then exhale, slowly open your eyes. And then hopefully this is just feeling a little bit more easier for you if it was something difficult to do. Again, we just always want to just start with a few minutes if you're having difficulty meditating or being quiet or focusing. And it's just like training. It's just like getting your body into shape. We have to just do a little bit at a time. Okay, so let's start moving. Today we're going to start on our hands and our knees with a little cat-cow, little from yoga. So you're going to line your knees up under your hips and your hands under your shoulders. We're going to just press our chest and our head up towards the ceiling. Just feel a nice strong back here. And you just want to think of the tops of your feet gently pressing into the floor. Inhale, you're going to lift your chin, roll your shoulders open, and reach your chest forward, and even just arch your back a little bit. And then on your exhale, you're going to round or tuck your chin, round at your rib cage, not at your shoulder blades. So think just lower rib cage in the back, pushing to the ceiling and pressing down into your hands as you do this. And then tuck your tailbone to get a big stretch in your back. Inhale, you'll lengthen your tailbone, lower back, shoulders push down, collarbone opens and chest lifts, chin lifts. Exhale, I round, I push down into the floor. And here you should feel your mid-back stretching, also your abdomen firing. Inhale, deep breath. And then exhale, rounding, pressing down into the floor. And inhale, lift, opening your heart. And exhaling, rounding, drawing out all that tension. Inhale, we open, lift our chest, open your heart, and then exhale, you're going to round. Good, now here, you're just going to think of tucking your toes under, and we're just going to lift our hips an inch or two, and then we're going to tap our knees down. So we're going to think of tapping to inhale, and then exhale to lift. Now when you lift, let's look at the knees. You're going to tuck your tummy, round your tailbone under, and just really start to feel your abdomens. This is nice abdominal exercise. We inhale to tap, and exhale it up. Pushing a lot down into the floor and drawing our tummy in as we exhale up, and then one more exhale up. Good, and then we're going to come down. We're going to just add a little oblique to that. So you're going to round again, you'll press up. You're going to pick your right knee up, and you're going to tap it towards the left knee. And here. So it's a small movement, and we're just tucking into exhale. And tucking into exhale. Still keeping a lot of energy down through that left leg. And two more. And one more. You'll come to center and you'll come down. Then getting into the obliques and the belly. Press down into the feet, lift up. We'll lift the left leg up. You're going to tap to the right elbow. And tap. As you're tapping in, you're squeezing your belly. Think of a contraction. Think of the side muscles. Think of your obliques. And then one more. Good, and you'll come all the way down and stretch back into child's pose, inhaling and exhaling. Our hands and our knees. We're going to just do a little bit of our balancing work. So you're going to pull your rib cage in, lengthen your tailbone down, and on your inhale, you're going to stretch your right arm out and your left leg back, and then you're going to come down. Inhale, we hold 2, 3, exhale to bring it down. Inhale and exhale. Be sure when you're bringing your hands and your knees down that you're lining your knee up with your hip and your hand under your shoulder socket. This is, again, we're just looking not to rock from side to side. We just want to feel nice and stable, zipping up the belly. As we do this, good, and then one more. Inhale, right arm, left leg, down, and then left arm, right leg, good. Right here, we're just going to press up into elephant or downward dog. So if you've done yoga, this is downward dog. Pilates, we call this elephant. Walking your heels just hips width apart. And we're going to bend the right knee as we stretch the left heel down. So we just want to take a little stretch here. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Just trying to stretch out the calf muscles. Get the feet nice and limber. And working. 2 more, looking at the toes, pulling the tummy into the spine as you exhale. Good, now drop both heels down. Take a nice stretch back, trying to send your heels to the floor. Inhaling and exhaling. Now we're going to come down to the knees. I'm going to just hinge the right leg forward. We're just going to do a nice little hip stretch here and a hamstring stretch. So you're lifting your chin and your chest. You want to pull your tummy in, and you just want to start to hinge forward. So you're going to start to feel that left thigh, squeezing our left glute to open up our hip. Inhale and exhale. Now as you do this, you want to think of your belly pulling in and up. Inhale and exhale, and then 1 more breath. Now let's go for the hamstring stretch. You're going to place your hands on the floor. You're going to hinge your hips back and flex your right foot. As you do this, you want to just think of your right sit bone lengthening back and not rounding through your spine too much. You want to almost think of a flat back. Inhaling and exhaling. I know not moving around as much as I normally do. My hamstrings get very, very tight. So this is a great hamstring stretch, and you're trying to flex your foot. Inhale and exhale. We're going to come forward, and we're going to do 1 more here. You're just going to lift your arms up and then squeeze that left glute. Inhaling, looking up, exhaling it down. Now we're going to inhale, look up, exhale, circle the arms around. Inhale up, exhale the arms around, and 1 more inhale, exhale. We're going to bring our hands down and then switch knees. So your right knee goes down, your left foot goes forward. And you're trying to really lift up out of your waist. So you're going to just squeeze your right glute, hinging forward, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling through the nose, exhale, squeezing your glute to open up your hip flexor, your quad, and then 1 more breath here. Now you place your hands on the mat. You're going to lift your left foot and you're going to hinge back. You're really looking to try to keep your hips nice and even. You don't want them to twist around. And then you can lift your chest a little bit so you're not rounded down, and we're looking to find our left hamstring. Flexing our foot helps us find it. Sticking our sit bone or our tailbone back a little bit more helps us find it. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Ooh, this side's tighter for me, and 1 more inhale, exhale. You lower your left foot, and then we're going to come up, and we'll just take a nice big belly stretch here, inhaling and exhale. And then you're just going to circle for 3. Reach the arms up by the ears, exhale them around, inhale up, exhale them around, and 1 more inhale and exhale. Great, we're going to bring our feet back, and then we're going to sit down on our bottom. And we're just going to do a little more of our abdominals here. So we'll sit up nice and tall. You lift your elbows, and we're just doing a little half roll back. You're going to look at your belly to inhale to go back, and exhaling to come up. Inhale, I roll back, and exhale it up. Inhale and exhale. So here we want to initiate from the low belly, and you want to try to think of a C curl in your spine, right? So we're trying to move from the hips first, keep the feet down, and again, just really work the lower abdomen and the upper abdomen too. And then 1 more here. Great, now this time we're going to just start to roll all the way down the back of the ribs on the mat, and then we bring our legs up. If it's too challenging to keep your head up, you'll place your head down, and we're just going into single leg stretch. We bring the right leg in and then the left leg in. So it's inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Just try to keep your tailbone nice and heavy. And then just bringing your legs in by bending at the knee and trying not to drop your heel down too much. This is difficult for you. Just bring your legs up a little higher. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, and one more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Good, we'll lower down, and then we're gonna bring both legs up to the ceiling, toes apart, heels connected. Take your hands behind you at the nape of the neck, and you're gonna curl your head, neck, and chest up, pressing your head back into your hands and just feeling the length in the back of the neck. We inhale to lower both legs and exhale it up. Again, if this is too challenging for you, just place your head on the mat, and it's just as hard to do and works your lower belly just as much as bringing your head up. Trying to keep your back down and not let your back pop. And exhale, curling up, and then one more looking at your navel. Good, and then you'll come all the way down. Now stretch your left leg down, your right leg up towards the ceiling. You're still trying to lengthen your tailbone down. You're going to curl your head, neck, and chest. Point your feet, and we'll pulse the right leg in, and then we lift to switch. And pulse. You're trying to keep your knees as straight as you can. I'm generally a tight person, so it's harder for me to really keep my legs straight, but Pilates really helps to maintain your flexibility, especially as you get older. Inhale, inhale, and then exhale. So just nice, smooth, deep breaths. Right leg, left leg, and then one more right leg and left leg. Good, and hug your knees down into your chest. We're going to stretch our left leg all the way out on the mat. We're going to bring our right leg up to tabletop. You're going to lift your elbows, you're going to tuck your chin, and you're just going to press down into that right thigh, sending the right foot towards the left heel. And then you'll look towards your navel as you roll down. And inhale here, exhale, we press to come up. And we scoop to roll down, working the lower belly, pressing. And then one more, we roll down, head taps down, exhale to press up. Send the right leg out on the mat, your left leg comes up to tabletop. Gonna look at your navel as you roll down, tap your head, and then exhale, press up. And scoop your belly to roll down. Exhale to press up. And looking down at your navel. And exhale it up. You want to just really feel like you're also using your right leg. And that brings you a bit of awareness for your opposition of energy. And then one more here. Good, we'll stay up. Now we're going to just go for the full roll up. You're going to lengthen over the legs, scoop your belly to roll back. Reach your arms over your head. Inhale, fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, chin to your chest. You lengthen over. So you're drawing your tummy in and up, rounding at your rib cage. And then you're rolling down and reaching arms up. Tuck your chin and roll all the way up. Scooping your belly to roll down. Last two, fingers up, exhale, tuck your chin, and you come to rolling up. And last one here, inhale here, exhale, tuck your chin and roll all the way up. And we're just gonna flip to our sides. Just find your sit bones. You take our hand to heart, namaste. Good job joining for day number 3 on our mindfulness practice, and we're just going to have good habits during this pandemic, and we will get through this in a healthy way. See you tomorrow.